Previously, someone attempted to interfere with the summoning, and as a result, Rin and Tai Chi were summoned to a different location. However, they still managed to reach the nearest town. But because of their superior magical ability, the guild leader sends them to a power mage known as Lamia with Mueller. She could see right through it that they were from different worlds, but she still trained them. However, while on a job request, they were attacked by assassins, but the attack failed, and the Tai Chi did not kill her, instead handed her over to the guild. She then quit her job as an assassin and joined a guild. Her name is Anastasia. She then reunited with Tai Chi, and both were looking into a job that Tai Chi and Rin had previously done on an investigation of food price spikes, and this led them to an entire goblin hive, while the entire town was fighting an entire monster army. Rin was about to die in this fight, but thankfully Tai Chi killed all the goblins and arrived to help Rin and the others. Tai Chi's arrival changed the battlefield. He defeated the strongest ogre that everyone had difficulty defeating. While this entire war unluckily drew the attention of a two-headed dragon, only Rin and Tai Chi were capable of facing such a heavenly dragon, so everyone left. But then Ana arrived. She stayed behind at the army camp to tend to the injured people because she lacked magical power. But then a man whispered something into her ear, and she became hypnotized and was moved to the battlefield. And when the dragon saw this opportunity, he attacked them, but Ana sacrificed her life to save Tai Chi. This strong emotion made Tai Chi to sign a pact with the wind spirit Ariel to overpower that dragon. When Tai Chi finally tapped into his power, the dragon revealed that someone had asked him for a favor to do this. That person's intention was to guide Tai Chi to become stronger, and after the war ended the town was being rebuilt and everyone was tending to their losses. Then Arsena Norman arrived as a royal messenger bearing a summons from King Gilmer for Rin and Tai Chi. For its magician number, the entire Alyssian magic is known as a magic kingdom, and the current King Gilmer was about to send a number of magicians to other nations as his representatives, but his younger brother Duke Dortchim was opposed to it, and as a result, the entire court was divided into two. One side supports the king, while the other side supports the duke. The king desired to improve relations with other nations through diplomacy, but the duke desired to keep the kingdom isolated. As a result, there is always the possibility of a rebellion breaking out at any time. And in order to overcome this, Lamia guessed it right, that it was on King's orders that Rin and Tai Chi were summoned by his daughter Charlotte. Because of this, their lives were turned upside down, and the king accepted full responsibility. However, Princess Charlotte still felt guilty for what she did to Rin and Tai Chi. To their surprise, her intentions were only to summon Tai Chi into this world, but due to the assassin's interference, Rin was dragged into it. Despite this, both of them do not hold a grudge against them and are willing to fight alongside them. The royal court, however, had a hard time accepting them so easily, so Army Commander Sumala challenged Tai Chi to demonstrate his strength in front of the entire court. Despite being a beginner, Tai Chi was still holding against the Army Commander, and to their surprise, Tai Chi eventually defeated her. Sumala was so impressed by everything that she didn't want to miss out on this opportunity and wanted Tai Chi to marry her. Even if Tai Chi didn't intend to marry her, she was willing to be his mistress and wanted at least 3 children from him. He barely escaped that situation, and Tai Chi thought of cheering Rin up in her room at night. And, to his surprise, she invited Tai Chi to spend the night with her. She wanted to enjoy Tai Chi's company before they left for the war. And when Lamia told Mueller that Tai Chi was staying with Rin in her room, Mueller was surprised. She became envious, but then an assassin snuck in to kill Rin before the war, but he managed to escape and commit suicide. Then a war broke out between 2 factions, so Tai Chi drew a line to scare them away. Despite seeing his power, they did not back down and used a powerful spell to break down their army. A large-scale attack like this could only be carried out by royal mages and with the size of their army. All of them were casting a spell that only a royal mage could cast, so Lamia informed everyone that they were using magic stones to enhance their spells. It can give a caster power, but it also drains their life force to cast such powerful spells. Even if they were opposed to the king, they were still citizens of the kingdom, so, to save them, Rin immobilized them with her thunder spell. It was all planned by Duke's right-hand man, Inimicus, who gave him this magical stone without warning them that it would drain their life force and kill them if overused. So the attack on the Duke's side failed, and the king was pleased with this victory, so to express his gratitude, he granted them permission to choose one weapon from the royal treasury. And Tai Chi became famous as a result of it, but Kasim returned and threatened him to follow him or else innocent lives would be lost. Tai Chi complied and followed him, and Kasim then sealed his power and challenged him to a fair fight. Kasim had worked hard since childhood to be this strong, and just because Tai Chi came from another world to this world, he gained this overwhelming power, so he was jealous to see that Tai Chi was not serious about the blessings he had received. But this time was different. Tai Chi was serious, and despite his overwhelming power, he worked his tail off to become powerful. So, now that Qasim has been defeated, he admits he was mistaken and wishes to undo the effects of power he has sealed. But when the artifact took on a life of its own, Grimmy instantly destroyed it, but the shadows remained. However, just as the artifact was shattered, Tai Chi regained his powers and defeated the shadows with his power. And Lodar, who was targeting Tai Chi, was working for a lady, and she was the one who wanted to guide Tai Chi to become stronger for some reason. And soon, a war broke out between Duke and King. While everyone was fighting their powerful opponent, Tai Chi slipped through the Duke's defenses to meet him. Tai Chi advised him to surrender peacefully before the battle became bloody, because everyone knows that he has the power of a spirit and could destroy an entire kingdom. But Duke refused and instead wanted Tai Chi to work for him, which Tai Chi also refused. And, while both Duke and Tai Chi were negotiating animics, he secretly cast a spell that placed dead or alive soldiers under his control. When this same spell was cast in the past, the people who were under it went berserk and killed everyone in their path. It was the greatest massacre in world history, whether it was a child or an elderly person. Because animics had cast the same spell, Tai Chi was about to sacrifice himself in order to break the magical circle and stop the bloodshed. Ariel, on the other hand, stopped him and apologized to Tai Chi for not revealing her true form yet. She didn't believe Tai Chi at first because she was afraid it would become a power drunk like others. To make amends, she fully accepted Tai Chi and summoned her true form through their soul bond. Sylvia is known as the Spirit Queen, one of the 4 greatest spirits, and the world's greatest summoner. However, animics cannot accept this, so he absorbed every ounce of darkness into his body and transformed into a devil. The one animics serves is known as the Mistress of the Shade, and he desired that Tai Chi be one of his followers. If Tai Chi acted aggressively, he swore to let him live, but Tai Chi didn't care and completely defeated him with his newly acquired power. However, it put so much strain on his body that he passed out and awoke in the castle. And his harem, which included Muller, Rin, and the princess herself, was worried for him. Everything returned to normal in a matter of days, the war ended with fewer casualties, and our heroes were richly rewarded.